Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 4, Bella Sifa Julpia and Muhammad Hilal Najmi. Today we want to explain about slide and Filmstrip projector, motion film projector, and tape recorder. First is, what is Filmstrip projector? So, Filmstrip projector were used to show educational films in classroom, serving as a predecessor of video cassettes, DVDs, and Blu-ray technology. Filmstrip projectors allowed teachers to pause presentation for class discussion by turning a knob, and the projectors were widely used in classroom until VCRs replaced them in the 1980 century. So what is a slide projector? The slide projector was the presentation method of choice when visual media needed to be present to a large group. A slide projector is a specialized projector which has been designed to be used with sliders. Sliders are small transparencies mounted in sturdy frames which are ideally suited to magnification and projection, since they have a very high resolution and resulting in high image quality. The slide and the Filmstrip should be considered together because they have certain characteristics in common. They are both still projection and they are a group participants device. Okay, here there are many guidelines in using Filmstrip projector. First, place the Filmstrip projector on a rigid and stable table. Next, place the screen at an appropriate place so that the whole class can see it. Next, insert the Filmstrip on its carrier in its place behind the object lens tube after opening the tube. Mount a Filmstrip on its carrier. Insert the projector card plug into the wall socket. Darken the room in which projection is to be carried and switch the cooling fan first and then the projection bulb. Focus the image on the screen sharply by moving our objective lens forward and backward. So the slide, explain your subject matter with its aid. Move the Filmstrip to get the next frame. Present the frames sequentially. And last, after the lesson, switch off the bulb first, then the cooling fan, unplug the Filmstrip projector, store it back in its box. Not only Filmstrip projector, slide projector have guidelines too. So guidelines in using slide projector, first is become familiar with the machine. Make sure all the phases are accounted for and in working order prior to setting up for a slideshow. Second, set up the viewing area. The first and most important thing one needs when viewing slides is a screen. They are professional projector screens, which are very convenient and easy to set up. Another option is a plain white setup hung on the wall. The easiest way to go is to show the slides on a blank wall. Be sure that wall is white or the color in the slide will not be true. The third gather.
Okay, next is motion film projector. Motion film projector or a motion picture projector is a series of still pictures or frames, usually 8mm or 16mm in size, taken in rapid succession. When projected by a motion picture projector, they give an illusion of motion. Films vary in length from 1 minute or less to 50 minutes or more. And if a 16mm motion picture is more than 50 minutes in length, it usually stored on 2 or more reels. So if the 16mm motion picture is more than 50 minutes, above 50 minutes, in length, it usually or it will be stored on the 2 or more reels, and while the sound of 16mm film is projected at 24 frames per second and Super 8mm films at 18 frames per second. So in the other words, we can say that a motion film projector or a motion picture projector is a kind of projector that show or project a film or a picture, and then by giving them an illusion of motion, and it also has a sound to play, to hear. And then motion picture films are very useful in teaching various objects. They are very effective in teaching literature, drama, history, and geography, and science objects. Motion pictures motivate the students as they enjoy the medium. They bring people, country, events, etc. on the screen. However, they are expensive and subject to damage if used extensively. So it has the advantage itself. It is very useful in teaching in the classroom, but it is also dangerous if we use it extensively. So the example of motion film projector or a motion picture projector is like a kind of television. Or if you have ever been to bioscope, the projector that they use to project the film or the movie in the bioscope is the same as the motion film projector or the motion picture projector on our presentation. You can look at the picture.
Alright, I will continue the presentation. So there are the advantages using projectors. First, easier note taking. Multimedia projector visualize classroom help to arrange highly organized notes for taking a class. Teachers can use bulleted multimedia for foreign presentation and visualize it by using projectors. So the second, a better interactive learning experience. Through multimedia visualizing projectors, students can be able to learn some new experience in the digitalized world. And the third, greater teaching versatility. The projector removes the strong bond between the teacher and the erase board. Chalk to communicate the information to the student about their lesson. By using projector, teacher can use video, slide, and image examples to clarify all the doubts to the student in their subject. The internet is the most useful tool to explore more and more things about the subject. The projectors can also be used to display the web content to access all the information on the individual computer. So the last, better use of class time. The projectors are used for freeing the valuable class time while writing a note on a board, as well as erasing all the information takes too much of the time. Instead of using projector, just a simple click of a button is enough to switch over to the next PowerPoint slide to explain any other concept in the lesson.
Next is audio tape or tape recorder. You can look at the picture, that is the tape recorder machine. So tape recorder or audio tape is a more popular teaching tool in the classroom. The teacher can make a live recording of students and teacher conversation or dialects in the classroom, and many more activities in the classroom that related to the sound that can be recorded in the tape recorder. This is very useful in independent study situations, student can learn by themselves, can improve their skills by just listening to the tape recorder that the teacher have been recording on the tape. And the students can play the recording as much as they want to improve to learning by themselves independently. And then a tape recorder can record a message or the explanation or the material that the teacher want to explain to the students by recording the explanation on the tape recorder, and then the students can play it back as much as they want to, or play a recorder tape. And then a tape recorder is very simple to operate because the teacher only need to recording their explanation on the tape recorder, and then the student can play it as much as they want to. That's why there is the tape recorder is a quite popular teaching tool in the classroom, and it is very useful teaching as well as in individualized learning, because the student can learn by themselves by listening to the tape recorder as much as they want to. However, it is easy to erase a recording if care is not taken. And next is some ways in using tape recorder in the classroom. The teacher can use the tape recorder in the classroom to improve the pronunciation or the language fluency of the student, and then the teacher can get speech ready from the tape recorder, and then the teacher can also create a voiceovers, set homeworks for the students by asking them to re-explain about the explanation that the teacher have explained before, by asking them to record the explanation on the tape recorder. And then the teacher can also create a podcast recording the explanation of the material, and then the teacher can also do a storytelling on the tape recorder, and many more. And then the last one is guideline in using tape recorder. The first step is prepare the tape recorder, of course, and then the second step is choose a room with a proper acoustic or everywhere that is a quiet place. And then the third step is prepare the material that you want to explain or you want to record on the tape recorder. And then you also need to make sure you already turn on the mic, and then get your mouth close to the mic while recording, so the voice will be clear. And then the last one is you need to save the recording that you have already recorded before, and then it finished. You can already deliver your explanation to your student in the tape recorder. I think that's all from us. Thank you so much for your attention, and we are really sorry if there are many mistakes in our presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.